My name is Dan O'Malley. I used to be an airline pilot for many years, for over 30 years. The GCC countries, the Gulf Cooperative countries, Council, which is Bahrain, Saudi, Kuwait, and all the countries in the Middle East, have a pact with Southeast Asian airlines from Indonesia, Malaysia, all that axis, and Saudi. They have a pact. It is more of a bilateral air service agreement, but on a higher level. And the reason why it's on a higher level is they have special discount for flights into Jeddah for pilgrimage flights. You know, all the flights to Jeddah, for, carrying pilgrims, they have slight discount. And I think that is what we haven't done in Nigeria. I know the Hajj Commission has done a lot to try to negotiate. If you look at what is going on now, Saudi came out about 2 years ago that they will only allow our flights into Jeddah if 50% of the pilgrims will be given to Nas Air, the Saudi flight, a Saudi company, Saudi airline. And because of that, from this year, or I think, or next year, if we have 100,000 pilgrims, 50,000 must go to Nas Air. This is a way Saudi is doing with Nigeria right now. And therefore, if you look at secondly, the cost of fuel in Nigeria, in Benghazi, Libya, which is a war-torn country like Libya, a liter of aviation fuel is 20 cents, about 30 naira. Here is 238 naira per liter. So at this stage, it is not the Hajj Commission's problem. It is the airlines that come out with all the airlines bidding for Hajj. They'll come out with the minimum they can charge to carry a pilgrim from here to Jeddah and back. Some charge 3,000, others 2,000, others 1,008, others, and then Hajj Commission sits down and says, look, this is the maximum we can accept. And any airline that cannot meet it, forget it. So the issue of fare going up at this stage to 1,600, yes, if you look at the exchange rate, it's high, but it's still the same amount in dollars if you change it to what was happening before. Before, when it was about 1,600, and naira was 140,000, 140 naira put to the dollar. If you multiply it, it was a lot lower than now. So for Southeast Asian countries, they have a lot of what I call frisbees, a lot of free things going to Jeddah. And first of all, they get cheap fuel from Jeddah. And even in their own country, in Indonesia, for instance, a liter of aviation fuel is only 40 cents. Here is 230, which is almost $1, about 80 cents. So the airlines are crying today, but government can do something. Government can give 50% waiver to the airlines. Okay, buy fuel at 140 naira or 150 naira per liter. If government wants to bring down the rate for the Hajj flight, they can do that very easily. Just subsidize fuel for the airlines going to operate Hajj flight, and everybody will be, pilgrims will pay like the same, maybe 800 naira. The problem is the cost of fuel in Nigeria is the highest in the world. Even Cotonou is cheaper than Nigeria, and they don't produce fuel, aviation oil. Cotonou, Chad, you buy fuel cheaper in Chad than in Nigeria, aviation fuel. So I can understand when I saw it in the papers the other day, people crying that the rate is too high, 1,600. If you multiply it by 365 naira today, of course it's high. But it's now Hajj Commission that determines the rate of exchange. So there are two ways government can do very easiest way the government can handle this issue is give the airlines operating Hajj dollar at 150 naira. If you do that, then Hajj Commission should be able, or the airline should be able to charge $800 or $900 to and fro from Jeddah to Nigeria. Very easy. You see, let's take a typical pilgrim wanting to go to Jeddah from Nigeria with British Airways. You, Hajj Commission should be able to do that research. It will cost you more than $2,400 to go to Jeddah. You'll fly from here to London or from here to Germany, from there to Jeddah, from Jeddah back to Germany, from Germany back here. So because of the exchange rate, now all the airlines, even Ethiopia that used to be very cheap, all of them have increased their fares. And so it's even cheaper to me to just go with the Hajj Commission straight to Jeddah and back. It's very expensive to operate aviation in this country, and I've said this many times.